evening and welcome to a brand new episode of Chat with Chhabra. मैं हूं आपका host Rishi. Day 2 of the IPL special Insta Live, and today we are discussing Royal Challengers Bangalore. 3 IPL finals, 5 IPL playoffs, and they haven't managed to win a single trophy till now. The wait continues for not just for Royal Challengers Bangalore but for Virat Kohli as well. Today on this live we discuss what are the chances of Royal Challengers Bangalore making it to the playoffs or making it to the finals and then winning the IPL 2020. Joining us today will be quite a few fans from all over the world. And we have a few special guests joining us as well on the show. Someone who's been following Virat Kohli and Royal Challengers Bangalore for a very long time. Before I start the show, like I said yesterday, one guest from the show will be receiving an IPL jersey which is being sponsored by our मर्चेंडाइज पार्टनर गली. अगर आप में से कोई फैन हमारा शो का हिस्सा बनना चाहता है, आप हमें इंस्टाग्राम पे लाइव रिक्वेस्ट भेज सकते हैं एंड आई विल एक्सेप्ट द रिक्वेस्ट एंड देन वील हैव अ वन ऑन वन and discuss your team, Royal Challengers Bangalore. I will now go ahead and accept my first request. So, Dia, what do you think? What are chances for Royal Challengers Bangalore to win the IPL this year?
Well, as an ardent RCB fan, I have to say that every year we think that this is going to be RCB's year. So this time also, I'm very optimistic of the fact that this can be RCB's year, knowing that the conditions, the pitches, and the kind of spin attack that we have got, and of course the batsmen that we have got, this can be RCB's year.
Well, talking about the pitch condition, like you said, RCB used to play all the home games in Bangalore, a pitch that was always suited for the batsmen, a very high-scoring pitch. However, moving to Dubai means that they'll have to adjust very quickly to the new environment and very slow pitches in Dubai. Do you think Bangalore has that batting capability that they can adjust to a change like this after a gap of 6 months?
Well, of course, they are like acclimatizing to the conditions right now. They are out there practicing. And of course, we have Virat Kohli, I mean, the captain of the Indian cricket team. And he can bat in any conditions, we know that. And then we have got AB de Villiers along with him as well. So, of course, these two are the ones who have to ensure and they have to hold on to the team and make sure that they just go on the batting. Of course, the thing is that we are used to batting on the high scoring pitches, but but the kind of batsmen and the kind of experience that they carry, I think they can acclimatize really easily with the conditions, and that will be great.
Okay, one last question. Your pick for this year's IPL player of the tournament, purple and orange cap both.
Okay, so my orange cap winner has to be I'm a bit biased in this. It has to be Virat Kohli because I want him to break that 973 runs that he scored in 2016. I want him to break that record and make those 1,000 runs this year. I don't know if it will be possible or not, but for me, it has to be Virat Kohli. And purple winner, again, I'll choose from RCB only, and it has to be Yuzvendra Chahal. I mean, he has been the top pick among the spinners, if I talk about the whole IPL, to be honest. And he has been doing great for RCB. I mean, picking up the most number of wickets for Royal Challengers Bangalore. He truly has been a great player for RCB. So he truly deserves, knowing the conditions, knowing the experience that he has got, he can surely do it.
Well, only time will tell how many runs and how many wickets Kohli and Chahal are going to take, but I really hope they make it to the finals and win the tournament this year. It's high time Virat should have that IPL trophy in his cabinet. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a good day. Okay, well, that was an interesting insight from one of the female fans. Great to have, female fans on the show as well. I will now go ahead and add my next guest. Hi, Navneet.
What's up, man? Hi, Rishi. Good to be here. And start off chatting about RCB and the IPL for the first time, I think, for the season. So very excited. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, the pleasure is all ours. Thank you so much for taking out the time and making it to the show. Well, before I start this conversation with you, please give us a brief about how you've been associated with Royal Challengers Bangalore over the years.
It's my second year with the team. I've been very lucky to receive all the love and support that I get from RCB fans, and there are so many RCB fans tuning in right now. We're all gearing up for an exciting season of the IPL. RCB fans, I think we've all seen, we may not have a trophy in the closet, but man, we're as passionate as they come, right? And so I've been lucky to get plenty of love for everyone. So many of them that I know have been tuning in, following me very closely. I started off last year with the IPL team, and thanks for all the love that we got during the IPL. We spent 45 days following India at the Cricket World Cup in England last year, and
Okay.
we're gearing up for another exciting season of the IPL. So looking forward to it, and pretty sure all the RCB fans tuning in are equally excited as well.
Well, uh, Navneet, now coming to the main question, what do you think are the chances of RCB making it to the finals and then winning the championship this year?
You're always going to receive a biased answer if you ask an RCB fan, right? Obviously, where we are always optimistic. We've been unlucky to be on the wrong side of the fence on 3 different occasions when we have gotten to the finals. But just being very honest about what we have on paper in terms of the team, I cannot not be optimistic about this team's chances, right? They have a very balanced squad and done their homework, and we saw some of those videos before the auction as well about who they were targeting. They managed to get those players. And I'll tell you something, and a lot of RCB fans tuning in will agree as well. If there are 2 reasons why RCB received all the criticism that we did, it was because of 2 simple factors. One was death bowling. We've always been lacking on that front, and it's obviously finishing off innings. What happens after AB and Virat in the batting order, right? That was the big question. We have Moeen Ali, we have Shivam Dube, we have a few good hitters, Chris Morris, to bolster that middle order with the batting. And with the ball, the likes of an Isuru Udana on slow pitches in Dubai is going to be very, very handy, right? So with Isuru, Kane Richardson, obviously Umesh and Navdeep with the pace and Dale Steyn, and we have spin options of Chahal, Moeen Ali and Washington Sundar. I think there's solid balance. When we look at the 11 that are likely to knock on the first game, RCB's got good balance between bat and ball, right? So I'm very optimistic about the chances, and obviously the team is in good spirits at the moment in Dubai as well, with the practice session started off, and we're planning plenty of good content. So because there's plenty coming RCB fans' way. Looking forward to it. But like, just to your question, very, very optimistic because of the balance side that we have.
Well, definitely, like you said, a very good team combination this season. Experienced side, and the atmosphere in the camp looks really good. I've been following Nag's P's videos, and it looks like they're having a good time in Dubai. I think the bonding is really coming along. Now, before we end this session with you, a quick question. Your one pick, as in like one player that you'll pick for an Indian side who you think will be the outperforming player this season for Bangalore?
That's an interesting question. I'm gonna. You mean you want me to pick an Indian player from the RCB squad? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, aside some of the bigger names like Virat and Chahal and some of them, because it goes without saying that they are going to be the big names from our team. But I think the likes of Washington Sundar and Shivam Dube, the all-rounders who have to contribute with bat and ball, and I think these are the kind of roles that a Hardik Pandya would do for Mumbai, or and I think that's an important role. And I think RCB, if we can get something really solid out of our very promising all-rounders, I think that's going to be a massive difference between what's happened in the previous seasons and this season as well. So I'm looking forward to some of the Indian talent, especially the all-rounders, having a good season.
Well, I couldn't agree more with you on this. I think 2 IPLs back to back, and then we have the World Cup coming up. So we're definitely looking for some fresh talent. And we hope to see a lot of RCB wins this year, and hopefully that trophy in Virat Kohli's cabinet finally in 2020. Thank you so much for taking out the time.
Cheers, man. Cheers, Rishi, and to all the RCB fans. Stay tuned to the RCB handle. There's plenty of good content coming your way. Thank you for all the love that you showed 12th Man and all the RCB content in general. Stay tuned. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we have a good season. And cheers to Bharat Army as well for everything. And hopefully we'll stay in touch for plenty more.
Sure. Thank you so much, Nali. Take care.
Cheers.
Okay, well, that was some good insight on the RCB team. Like Navneet said, very experienced side when it comes to bat and ball as well. Definitely looking forward to how the Royal Challengers Bangalore will perform this season in IPL. Now I'll go ahead and add one more fan. Well, looks like we have the Royal Challengers Fan Army joining us today as well.
Hi, Rishi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. My name is Arjun, so I'm representing the RCB Fan Army from Bengaluru.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show and taking out the time. Great to have the official 12th man of
Thank
the
you.
RCB on the show.
Thank you so much for having me as well. I mean, the entire RCB Fan Army is. We're grateful to be here as well.
Now, we all know that the RCB fans have been known for making those noise at the stadium, that atmosphere that you guys created. I remember going to Bangalore to watch the India-Bangladesh T20 game, and absolutely brilliant atmosphere. How much are you guys going to miss watching RCB play in the stands?
Oh man, I mean, Rishi, to be honest with you, I think I miss it most. I'm married, I have a wife. I think I'll miss this IPL watching it at the stadium the most, more than missing my wife actually. So I'll be very honest with you, because I mean, as you've been here, the atmosphere in Chinnaswamy Stadium it's a different level altogether. I mean, I've been to a few stadiums across Pan India, and I've just visited a few other countries watching cricket matches as well. But I think being here at Chinnaswamy, it's a different level. As a whole of the entire bunch of RCB Fan Army, we will miss it the most.
Well, definitely. I think as fans, we are going to miss watching all our favorite stars play. Now, RCB Bangalore have always had that connection, that high-scoring matches, 200-plus run chases, Virat and, AB de Villiers hitting all those sixes. How difficult do you think it's going to be for RCB to adapt to a situation where, the pitches are not high-scoring, low-scoring games and slow pitches?
I think, there are two ways to look at it. Be it Chinnaswamy or any field, low-scoring matches are always tricky, be it for RCB or for any other cricket team for that matter, because I'm a cricketer myself, so I know how it works. Now, of course, we are going to miss the run-pace machine that Chinnaswamy Stadium pitches. However, with the likes of Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers and Aaron Finch or Josh Philippe, Dave Padikkal, and the top order and the strong middle order of Chris Morris, Shivam Dubey, Chetan Sundar, I think the pitch should be, on an average, knowing the stats of the Dubai or the UAE stadiums, on an average of 170 to 180 runs, I think it's probably as good as a 220 or a 230 at Chinnaswamy. So if we can keep this on an average by match to match and take it one match at a time, I don't think it should be a difficult task for us to keep going further.
Well, RCB definitely, looks like they have the manpower, the arsenal in their team to tackle every situation. Now, looking at the past records, RCB has always had those big names in their team. But when it comes to, making it to the playoffs and final, they've actually choked quite a few times. What different do you think the team needs to do this year to make sure that they get over the line and be the champions this year?
I think, Rishi, I'll be very honest with you. Of course, since the inception of RCB, I think after the first season where we failed, that's 2008, where we failed is the core of the RCB team as such, right? Because each team needs core members of at least 7 to 8 people where they contribute and they contribute every single match. And then you have the other 2 or 3 people where you can just worry and just keep shuffling them based on the performance and the contribution every single match. If they fail to succeed in each match, in each opportunity given, then get the other one to go and just bag it up. I think our 2008 season, that's where we failed, because we've always been dependent on the top order, or maybe like 3 or 4 people at max as our core team. I'm assuming with the likes of Mike Heston and Simon Katich coming in, they have worked out a good strategy and a good plan where we have the core team and make them understand the roles and responsibilities. Hey, this is where you have to do. And if we can do that, and if we can have the core team contributing in each of their preliminary aspects, I think this year we can definitely over the line.
Well, we hope that as well, that Virat Kohli crosses that finishing line. He probably will, hopefully this year. We're all hoping for that. Thank you so much, for joining us on the show today and taking out the time. It was great having you. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you so much for having me, Rishi, and thank you to the Bharat Army. You guys have been great. We always loved watching you on television. Please stay safe and please stay healthy. Hopefully we'll connect soon as well. Take care.
Thank you so much. Well, that was the official 12th man of the RCB Royal Challengers Bangalore team joining us today. Well, what I'm going to do is I will now add another fan. Well, welcome to the show. It's great to have another Bangalore hardcore fan on the show. Well, tell me something, what do you think are the chances of RCB winning the IPL season this year?
I think RCB is pretty well placed this year because
Mm-hmm.
see we have a very combination of youth and big names this time. Generally, RCB
Okay.
is all about the big teams, right? But this year,
Mm-hmm.
if you see, we have the likes of Josh Philippi, we have Devdutt Padikkal, Navdeep Saini, Shivdube, and all of them. And we also have the big names, Finch, Kohli, and all of them. So we have a pretty good mix. And thing is that we got Aaron Finch in the auctions because ever since Gale left, I think we were
Mm-hmm.
lacking in solid batsman at the top who can take pressure off Kohli, right? And we have
Yeah.
Finch who can do that this time. And I think the
Mm-hmm.
pitches in UAE assist spin. There are slower wickets, and we have a very decent spin attack with UZ, Washington Sundar, Negi, Moeen Ali, and all of them. All of them are, I mean, Moeen and UZ are quite experienced, and we also have a good set of foreign fast bowlers. Like
Yeah.
the last season, in Southie and all, but they didn't come off well. But this time we have Stein, we have Morris, we have Richardson, we have Isuru Udana, who bowls really good off cutters and slower ones, right? And the wickets in UAE will really assist him. So I think we have a really good balanced set of team, be it the
Mm-hmm.
batsman or the bowler, and we have a very good combination of youth and experienced players in the side. So I think we have a very well balanced team, and we can go through to the finals this time.
I'm going to add a few more fans, and we'll talk to them. We'll know what they feel about the RCB team.
Tell me something. What do you think are the chances of RCB winning the IPL this year?
I reckon it's pretty decent chance.
Okay.
RCB is a good side this
Mm-hmm.
year. They've added Dale Steyn, of course.
Yeah.
They also have Udana from Sri Lanka. I think he's pretty strong as well.
Mm-hmm.
Virat Kohli he's one of my favorite players as well. But this year I feel that the whole team is well balanced, and overall it's a pretty good side.
Okay.
I
Okay.
reckon they'll make the playoffs.
Okay. Playoffs. And one player that you're looking forward to watching in the RCB playing 11?
It'll most likely be Josh Philippi, the wicketkeeper.
Okay. Okay. And we've seen that Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers are probably the two biggest hitters that international cricket has. They can change gears like this, like anything. Who do you think will be the highest run scorer between the two?
I personally reckon it's because you don't know where they're
Okay.
going to bat. If Virat bats
Uh-huh.
at 3, then probably I reckon Virat will score more runs. But AB is a legend, of course. So I really can't
Okay.
tell. But
And one team that you're looking forward to in the finals against RCB?
I reckon Delhi Capitals.
Delhi Capitals,
It's my
a
second favorite
very
team.
a very young side, and has a very good uh, core to their side as well. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It was great having you
No,
all the way from Sydney.
no.
Well, I'm gonna add another fan. RCB have retained their core this year. They have a very good core players playing for them. What's your favorite four foreign players to have them in the playing 11?
ABD has to be there, and
Mm-hmm.
given the conditions, Moeen Ali can be very handy with his off
Okay.
spin also. And
Mm-hmm.
Isru Udana, and the fourth
Okay.
one would be Dale Steyn.
Dale Steyn.
Yeah.
But we
So
all know
this
that
is the-
David Warner might open, Aaron Finch might open the innings with Virat. Well,
Yes.
do you think that will be a good option with Finch and Virat up the order?
Yeah, that can be a good order, and in fact, we have the batting of RCB has never lacked. Like, we have good enough batsmen. So Moeen Ali with his off spin can come in very handy, and if Aaron Finch has to play, so
Okay.
yeah, he but for the first part of the season he won't be available. That is what we are getting. So
Yes.
this might be, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And your top four pick for the IPL playoff this year?
It would be RCB, CSK, MI, and KKR.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, well, unfortunately, that is for today. We will end the show right here. Technical problems going on at our end. We apologize for that. Like I said, जैसे मैंने कहा शो के पहले एक IPL fan जिसको मिलेगी एक jersey sponsored by Gully, our merchandise brand. The lucky winner for this episode is Sanskar. So the Bharat Army team will be in touch with you. And like I said, every week we'll be discussing one IPL team. हर हफ्ते हम एक IPL team discuss करेंगे. Next Saturday and Sunday, we have 2 shows each day. दो IPL team discuss करेंगे हम. You can let us know in your comment section your favorite IPL team. What do you think the balance side should be, and what do you think their chances are of winning the IPL this season. I will take your leave, and I will see you next Saturday at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Till then, take care. Good night.